y'all regroup for the summer. What is the vibe around this team right now as you guys kind of settle in for the final work?
It's a lot of excitement, but we still have a lot of work to do. The summer is where we really build how the seasons are going to go, and I think we have great leadership right now. We're doing a really good job getting started in the first couple of weeks.
But so far, you've got all the freshman classes completed on campus. What stands out about this group so far, and do you feel like it's another class like last year's where these guys are going to be ready to contribute and win games?
I think every class that comes in here has a couple guys ready to contribute. I love the speed those guys come with, the way they work. Guys like King Mack, just really athletic guys, and Tony Rojas and Tamir, they've been doing a really good job coming along, and I think they're becoming leaders in that group, being able to tell guys how it is, how they've been here a couple months, so they're able to help those guys out.
How would you say Tamir in particular has progressed from the time he started here in the winter to where he is now?
Tremendously. We're trying to drill in the mental aspect on the young guys. I know that's a part of my game that I struggled early, so being able to get them as ready as possible early, that's great for their game, and I love what he's done so far.
What's the latest on Tony's? Like, we heard so much about the physical development. I saw him bench press over there. What is the next step for him, and what do you think he can do on the field this fall?
Just putting it all together mentally. I think he can be a really, really great player this year, and for years to come. He just has to put it together mentally, and he's been putting in the work every day, coming in with a great mindset, and I'm excited for what's future for him.
How do you deal with the period between spring ball? Because obviously West Virginia is getting closer every day, but 70 whatever days probably feels like 700 days just because obviously you're so pumped up. So how do you kind of deal with that? It's not really a dead period, but the period without playing games between spring and week one. And how is, I guess, your summers evolved as far as what your routine is over your years at Penn State?
It's just work. This is where you build your team. Like I said, I believe truly that these workouts are really important for us, and I feel like it's going to set the tone for how our season's going to go.
Curtis, I don't know if you saw this, but on ESPN, how are you, man? A couple of weeks ago, one of the talent evaluators with regard to the draft, there was an article, I think it might have been Matt Miller, I'm not sure, but they mentioned you as maybe one of the most underrated players in the country going into the season. You're somebody who's played a lot of football here. Do you take that as a compliment, or do you look at it the other way, or how do you look at that kind of thing?
I try not to have an opinion about it. That's one of those things for me where you're never getting too high, never getting too low. I just want to play my game and let that be decided when it's draft time. But that's a great thing to hear, great compliment. But I have to put the work in for that to be the reality.
What are your expectations of you?
I know where I can be as a player. I'm up there with the best guys in the country. It's just about showing it every day.
What makes you say that?
It's just my mentality as a player. I watch a lot of Kobe and LeBron stuff, and you have to believe that first before you can show it.
What leads you to that, or led you to watch those guys, and how do you?
Just their preparation, just how you can become a great player. Just looking at greats, just the way they work every single day. That's how they did it. It isn't how they played. It's the work they put in that allowed them to play like that.
How often do you think about the damage that you and Abdul can do together this season? And whenever you do think about it, how much does that fire you up? Because obviously that's one of the things this offseason that, at least on the outside, people are talking about is you two playing together, starting in the same linebacker corps, what you guys can do together.
I'm excited about this whole lineup. Every linebacker in the room has potential to be a great, and it's just untapped. We got to put that work in. So I'm excited for this upcoming season. I'm excited for us to show what we can do.